Welcome to Quick Food for Carers. It's nearly Christmas. We've got the Christmas music playing. We've got Sharon and we have Chef Shane here at the Dog in Norton in Bury St Edmunds. If you haven't checked out their previous Christmas recipes, find them online on the Facebook page, FamilyCarersNet, also on the website too with the same address. Check us out on Twitter too. It'd be nice to hear from you in the rundown to 2018. We have a very special recipe, something with a real festive twist, don't we, Shane?
We do indeed, yes. We're going to do a apple and mincemeat strudel. So with filo pastry, so something a little bit different. People tend to use mincemeat for mince puddings, mince pies, I should say. So we thought we'd do something a little bit different, something simple, something easy to do at home.
And you made this mincemeat, didn't you, Sharon?
I did, yes.
You minced it yourself?
I did. I minced it and cooked it myself at the weekend. Yeah.
All right. So what's in there then? Is there any alcohol content in there?
Yes, there is. There's some brandy.
Just some, or a couple of bottles, or?
Well, about a quarter of a bottle.
Quarter of a bottle.
I did make a large batch.
How serious? I was going to say
just in this jar.
I was going to say just in that jar. God, no naked flames around here. I hope. Oh, that will be going up. We'll be losing an eyebrow or two. Filo pastry. It always looks really good, doesn't it? And I remember, I think it was a few years ago, Delia or Nigella had some sort of filo pastry recipe on the telly, and suddenly there was a shortage of filo pastry everywhere. It was like that Delia effect. It makes quite a mess as well, but it's you can have it in the freezer and you can get going. And that's what we're going to do now. What we're going to do?
Well, first we're just going to take a couple of layers. I'll get Sharon to do it.
Yeah, thank you.
Take a few layers, maybe bake 3 layers. We're going to butter a few of them so they'll stick together.
Now, you don't actually have to butter every single layer. People do that to make it rich and moist, but you still get the crispness if you don't do that. So if you're in a hurry, and people get scared of filo, but don't be scared of filo.
So I might do what you did. You basically,
yeah.
Am I going to butter this bit now?
Butter that
so I'm just going to go. So am I going to just create a seal? Is that what I'm doing, really, Shane?
Just so it keeps it all together, really.
All right. So I'm really.
It also adds flavour. The butter does add flavour.
If you ever want anyone to do your wallpapering, don't call me.
So we'll put this next one on.
Okay.
And if you don't want to use filo, if you want to make a recipe gluten-free as well, you can just use gluten-free wraps and do exactly the same thing. It would be roughly
What's a gluten-free wrap?
You can buy wraps in the supermarket.
That sounds like something left over from the 90s in the Bronx. Have you done a gluten-free wrap?
No, you can buy them almost every supermarket now.
You can buy them, and they're about this size, and you can wrap it up in exactly the same way and do exactly the same thing. So we're going to put some apple.
Yeah, so we've just got some cooking apples that we've put down.
Well, we can just put it in a little row. We can just put some mincemeat on first. Now the mincemeat is just made of lots of different fruits. The suet. I have washed my hands. But you can buy gluten-free.
That's strong. That's
she did
good.
say there's a quarter bottle.
Lovely. That's like Christmas in a jar.
It is, and the house smells absolutely glorious while you're making this. Okay.
The fumes from the alcohol.
So how many layers are we going to go? Because you've got quite a lot left over there. So how thick is this parcel going to be? Because I'm thinking.
Well, it's just going to be probably around a bit that thick. So. What do you say? Baguette size, just maybe slightly smaller.
Okay.
So you can make this as big or as small. We've cut the filo in half, but you can make a great big one. So it's like a big fat strudel. We pre-cooked the apples. You really haven't got time, but you want to make something really nice. So we're just doing one fold over here, one fold over here. So you're wrapping it up.
Do you work for the Royal Mail? This is very good.
I'm going to just put an extra little bit of.
It's not glue, by the way. If you just switched on halfway through, we're not cooking with glue.
And just folding that over there.
Look at that.
Make a nice little sausage. And isn't that beautiful?
Hasn't she? I know she's the boss, but hasn't she done well?
Of course, yeah. I can't say no, can I?
And then you pop that on, and then a lovely.
What?
Unctuous.
Unctuous?
So that'll brown nicely and go all crispy and
unctuous. How long does it go in the unctuous oven for?
Between 10 to 15 minutes.
On a high heat?
Around about 180 to 190.
Because I'm thinking as the amateur that filo pastry, even though it's been buttered, is sort of going to just burn on top.
No, it'll go nice and crispy on top, or it shouldn't burn. As long as you keep an eye on it. Because all the filling's cooked, you just want it to be hot, so you're just waiting for the pastry to cook and crisp up.
And how brown, how David Dickinson should it be? Should it be mahogany or should it be sort of polished pine?
Just slightly darker than this table.
Okay.
Not
all right.
polished pine.
All right, not polished pine.
Oh, polished pine, but not
Not
what's
mahogany.
This is what happens if you put too much alcohol in your mincemeat.
Yeah.
Says the Berry Free Press, page 374.
right? Okay,
Right.
We going again.
Yeah.
God, if he's got all that. Right.
Here we are then, we're back with the most magnificent looking, and the heat coming off this. How long was that in the oven for?
Approximately 15 minutes, so not too long at all.
And the temperature again?
185 we had it on.
All the details of how you can get your chops around this and make your own, of course, will be on the website and on Facebook, FamilyCarersNet. Have a look. Look, is that still, mind your fingers? Oh, you've got Teflon fingers like the chef, look at that. Look at that, it's gorgeous. We've got some apple in there, we've got your homemade mincemeat with a couple of glasses of...
A little bit of brandy.
A little bit of bottles. A couple of bottles. That looks, and the smell is magnificent, isn't it?
It is,
you have really got the whole essence of Christmas in there.
Very Christmassy.
Well, we thank you so much. To Johnny, to you, Shane, of course, and to you, Sharon and Michael, and the whole team. We met Vince, we met a few of the regulars here at the Dog in Norton. We hope you have a really lovely Christmas and a really good start to 2018. We'll be back next week, of course, with it's like our best bits. That's going to be a challenge for Simon to find, isn't it, eh? But he's tasked with that. You have a very, very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you back online and, of course, through Facebook. And, of course, you can get involved with the pod as well and discover how FamilyCarersNet can be working with you and helping you as well. Have a happy Christmas from everyone at the Dog, eh?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.